Hi everybody, Miss Diane here. Let's play a game with our intervals. I hope you've already watched the videos where I talked about singing intervals and then singing and playing them on the piano. If you haven't watched that, you should watch that one first. So we're going to work on the intervals between middle C and the C above it. And right now I think we'll especially pay attention to the second and the third. So let's listen to a second, one note at a time, and played at the same time. What do you think of the sound of that interval? Is it a beautiful sound? Is it just okay? Is it awful? I think that one's just okay. All right, now let's listen to a third, one at a time and together. I like the way that one sounds. I think that sounds pretty. Okay, do you hear how these notes are pretty close together? These are neighbors, these two notes. These aren't right next to each other. That's our third. We also call that a skip. Okay. So here's our second. We call that a step. And here's our third, the skip. So now comes the game. I'm going to cover the camera and play a second or a third, and you get to guess which one it is. You ready? Here's the first one. Okay, did that sound like a second or a third? If it was a second, it sounded like the notes were right next to each other. If it was a third, it sounded like there was a little space. Do you know which one it was? It was a third. Okay, let's play again. Okay, which one do you think that was? I hope that one was easy. Did it sound really close together? Or did it sound like there was a little space? That was a second. That was a step. Okay, let's try again. This time I won't use middle C. Okay, what do you think that was? Did it sound pretty? Or did it just sound kind of okay? The pretty one is probably the third. Okay, here it was. That's a third. Okay, I hope you're getting these. All right, here comes the next one. What do you think? Second or third? Here it is. That's a second. Those notes are pretty close together. And again, that's not the most beautiful sound ever. All right, last one. This is going to be sort of a trick question. Did anybody say, ugh, that's not a beautiful sound? Listen to it again. Do you know what that was? It wasn't pretty like a third, and it sounded kind of ugly. Do you know what it was? It was a second that's actually a half step. Remember, a half step is not a beautiful sound. Ugh. All right, so that was a step or a second. All right, thanks for playing with our seconds and thirds.